Just a quick reminder of my New Jersey fans that are also Vanderpump Rules fans. At 1 p.m. East Coast time today, I'm doing a live on the live tab, and I'll be presenting Kim D the receipts that Teresa Giudice's team sent to Gabriella, and who was a social media expert that they used to try to cause havoc on their castmates and hurt people and spill spoilers and all sorts of crap. I'll be showing some receipts of that to do with Kim D and getting her reaction to it, because she's good friends with Teresa and some of them are derogatory towards her. So we are going to see what Kim D thinks about all this. And so it should be a really good live, even if you're not a New Jersey lover. Hi, you guys. I'm not going to lie. Living in this hotel room is getting old. 6 weeks now. Still no help from the insurance or Paul Davis, the company that destroyed my house. Very upsetting. I don't know what to tell you. I'm like really wondering if there's any justice in this world. I wrote a heartfelt letter and I'm hoping for a response. What else can I do? It's ridiculous. Anyway, I did want to drop a little Vanderpump Rules tea before tomorrow's recap, because there's so much happening tomorrow and there's so much tea dropping that I was like, let me just get a quick one in here. You know, Lisa Vanderpump showing her true colors in regards to Vanderpump Rules. We're going to talk about that in this little video clip. I'm going to play you Joe's live she dropped the other day in a Cameo for somebody, and it had some tea in it. So we're going to have some fun on this one. Let's start with Joe's Cameo.
Questions, any behind the scenes info on the secrets? And by the way, thank you guys for supporting Vanderpump Rules. It's been really, really tough. So I'll tell you what you're going to witness is you're going to see a lot of the truth that's coming out in terms of, yes, Schwartz and I were boyfriend and girlfriend, even though he hid it. Yes, I didn't really know how to navigate that. Yes, I sat like this in my interviews, but that was just who I was. And yes, I wore a hat. When we were filming the reunion, what you do is you show up like super early, right? It's like an all-day thing. You go into hair and makeup, and you sit there because the main cast, you know, Tom, Katie, Ariana, Sheena, James, Brock, you know, Lisa, Andy, they're already doing their thing. And so then Allie and I, you'll see Allie and I, of course, like pop on in. And then we get a knock, 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 and they're like, we need you to get your dresses on ASAP. Well, as you know, I'm a little bit of a klutz. So I put my dress on, my makeup and hair is fine. Allie, of course, looks so flawless. We're about to walk out and I hit the floor so hard. And they hear it on, like, because we're about to go and have a seat, and everyone hears it, and everyone's like, and you just hear Schwartz go, Joseph, are you okay? You know, Allie and I didn't have a chance to, like, go and speak our truth because we just didn't, but maybe I might on Watch What Happens Live. Stay tuned. And what's happening with Tom and I? What's happening is when you go through a breakup, as a female, I decided to lean into my emotions and stay in bed for, you know, months unless I had to, you know, go to my job, which, by the way, I have a job outside of the show. So there's that. He decided to move on with a woman, and we are not talking, even though he will text me, and I'm not going to text him back because that would be really disrespectful to his girlfriend. So that is that. This is the longest cameo I've ever done.
Meanwhile, everybody went to the soft opening of Something About Her. Stassi was there, which surprised a lot of people, and Andy Cohen showed up to the soft opening. Haven't heard much since the soft opening. So Lisa Vanderpump said this as to why she didn't go. I've been out of town. I've been in Lake Tahoe. I've been in Vegas. I've been in New York. I just came back from New York 2 days ago. I've been everywhere. She's been everywhere but the sandwich shop. So I'd say she's got a beef with Ariana and Katie Maloney at the moment. This is how she retaliates. Lisa's not good at hiding it. Here's what Lisa Vanderpump said a few hours ago about Vanderpump Rules pause.
Well, we're taking a little breath here. You know, I've got to open another restaurant. I think we're kind of done talking about Sandoval scandal. So I think everybody needs to, have their, have it kind of all breathe a little bit. Every year I think, this is going to be the last year. I've kind of gone on and done other things, opened another restaurant and, been on other shows, creating Vanderpump Villa, which is people how's it different? It's very different. Well, I produce the Valley as well, so. I think we always talk about authentic groups, and I think that's great. When it comes to relationships, we're very honest in Vanderpump Villa. There are 12 people that suddenly meet, apart from one authentic relationship, and a couple of other people that used to work for me. These people, Jax and Kristen, have been friends of Brittany for years. So, I understand how she fits in. Did she always drive me crazy? Yes. And would she still continue to? Yes.
She's talking about Kristen. How do you say Vanderpump Rules is over without saying Vanderpump Rules is over? Well, that would be what Lisa pretty much just did. Moving on. And I just have news for you. First of all, Vanderpump Villa, I watched it. It's got meh reviews. The guy on it, one of the lead characters, beat up his girlfriend to a pulp. It came out in the tabloids. Here he is, Eric Funderwhite. He's supposed to be the Vanderpump Villa manager. What a great selection he was. And you can see he beat up his ex. This is what happens when you like Harlequin novels. You end up casting the guy that we just saw. And, they obviously didn't vet these people that well in that show, so that wasn't great. And yes, Lisa Vanderpump is involved with the Valley, with Alex, but I think from a more standoff producer perspective, there's how you can tell. Look how many executive producers on this show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And as you can see, Alex Baskin's 32 Flavors Entertainment is there. Haymaker East, that does the show running for Southern Charm, is there. And Evolution Media, old Evolution Media, Doug is there from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Real Housewives of Orange County, and the ex-employer of Alex Baskin. He sold his stake in Evolution Media, left the company after a few years, and started 32 Flavors. But no Lisa Vanderpump Productions, which means she's really a name on the production and maybe she gets a little piece of the action. So Vanderpump Villa was produced by Bunham Murray and Entertainment 360, which is actually not Lisa Vanderpump's production company either, but you can tell she's way more integrated in this show because she's on it. She's definitely involved with the direction of the show, as you can see from her daughter being involved in the show, Pandora. There you go. 7 episodes, supervising producer. Lisa Vanderpump was executive producer of 5 episodes. So you get the drift here. But this particular project was not produced with Evolution or Alex Baskin's 32 Flavors, which was unusual to me, and I did call that out in the Patreon. Why isn't she doing this project with her usual group? She's doing her productions with other people. So, obviously, people are moving on in more ways than just Vanderpump Rules. There is a wonder in my mind as to how Kristen Doute ended up back on the Valley working for Alex and Lisa after being fired in such a dramatic fashion. And I wonder sometimes if it had anything to do with the fact that she was starting to call out that James Kennedy had been the one who physically abused her on and around Vanderpump Rules, and it never was addressed. So there is a part of me that wonders if that isn't what got her this new gig. And thank God she did get this new gig, because whether you like her or hate her, the Valley wouldn't have much going on outside of Jesse Lally,'s, breakdown in relationship with Michelle, Jax and Brittany's fights, which, we don't even see an authentic version of their relationship because they were already ready to end it. And we don't see that. They're like so worried about everybody else's relationship, but they're not showing their colors. And then, of course, Kristen Doty creating all the other drama that's carrying the show. So without, Kristen, there wouldn't be much going on that show, besides these real authentic breakdowns, which we're only seeing little pieces of. Lisa Vanderpump's no dummy. She's been standing up for Andy Cohen right when he needs her to. And I know that she knows that she's got to work her way back in with him because of some of the damage that was done on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when she didn't show up at the reunion and all this drama ensued. So it's, I think, going to take her a few more favors before she's back in pole position like she used to be. But she's definitely putting the work in. She's no dope. All right, you guys, like, subscribe, and hit the notification button.